As everybody knows, Obama was elected again in a landslide. It really wasn't a huge surprise though. So how did this bad president get elected again in such a weak economy? 4 reasons: ignorance about his policies, America is becoming more socially liberal, too many people are dependent on government handouts, and who the heck liked Mitt Romney anyway? Here's how you know that most Obama supporters are completely ignorant about his policies. There are cars out there with Obama 2012 bumper stickers right next to anti-war bumper stickers. That makes absolutely no sense. Obama tripled the number of troops in Afghanistan. He wanted to keep U.S. troops in Iraq for longer, and he has launched 6 times the amount of drone strikes as George W. Bush. Most Obama supporters are also ignorant about Obama's support for the Patriot Act, the NDAA, and his kill list. The election showed that more Americans are becoming socially liberal. Gay marriage was legalized in Maine and Maryland. A lot of young people are single-issue voters on gay marriage. They vote for Obama because they think he's somehow going to legalize gay marriage everywhere. But he's not. He only recently came out in support of gay marriage personally a couple months ago after being opposed to it for many years, and he says it should be a state issue. That's the correct position to have, but that makes his personal view on gay marriage pretty much irrelevant. Then of course, marijuana became legal in Colorado and Washington state. Unfortunately, Obama's DOJ has no respect for state laws on marijuana, so get ready for some federal crackdowns. But some people think that because Obama's a Democrat, he must be anti-drug war. I don't get it. All the Republican candidates who made these dumb comments about rape and abortion lost. I never want to hear another male politician talk about the female anatomy again. Because of these types of crazy comments, many people see the Republican Party as backwards, anti-science, and anti-gay. It's no wonder the Republican Party is failing to attract the youth vote. Though it's interesting that the more libertarian Republicans actually won their House and Senate races. If the GOP wants to win, they are going to have to embrace libertarianism. That doesn't mean give up your personally, socially conservative values. It just means recognizing that the government has no place in enforcing morality. The GOP should want to limit government overall in the economy as well as people's personal lives. The next reason that Obama won is because too many people are dependent on government handouts. Obama is the food stamp president. More than 1 out of every 7 Americans is on food stamps. A president that robs Peter to pay for Paul can always count on the support of Paul. Lastly, Mitt Romney, really GOP? He was pretty much the last choice for every single grassroots activist. You need the activists to win. That's your get out the vote machine. They're going to be making the phone calls, knocking on the doors, putting up the yard signs, and they didn't like him. He had no principles to stand on. It didn't help that these grassroots activists were alienated at the RNC too. The Republican Party needs to nominate somebody that actually represents small government values. Stop nominating these fiscal moderates because you think they're more electable. They're not. Mitt Romney, John McCain, Bob Dole. Unless the GOP wants to continue to lose to Democrats, they need to nominate a libertarian-leaning Republican that actually has a record of limiting government.